The incident reportedly began when T.I. attempted to confront 50 Cent outside a club, and the situation quickly escalated, leading to T.I.'s arrest. With long-standing tensions between the Harris family and 50 Cent already simmering, this altercation sent shockwaves across the internet. This account breaks down the complete story, detailing exactly what precipitated T.I.'s arrest. The 2026 conflict between T.I. and 50 Cent originated from one key issue, a proposed Verzuz battle. This dispute forms the foundation of everything that unfolded. It traces back to statements T.I. made on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, where he asserted that both parties had agreed to a Verzuz matchup and that he was meant to announce it publicly. According to T.I., 50 Cent later denied any such agreement and acted unaware once the proposal surfaced, which ignited the confrontation. To grasp the significance, the history between these two must be considered. Their rivalry first emerged around 2006 when both rappers were arguably at their commercial peaks. Though it never fully erupted into open warfare, clear signs of mutual dislike existed. In the mid-2000s, neither had sufficient cause for public escalation. Larger priorities dominated. T.I. dominated Atlanta, 50 Cent ruled New York. Both sold millions of records, pursued film careers, and constructed business empires. Competition remained subtle, rooted in awareness rather than outright hostility. That dynamic shifted in late 2007 when T.I. faced federal gun charges. By March 2008, he secured a plea deal, serving just 1 year in prison. This outcome drew 50 Cent's attention, who dissed T.I. on the track You So Tough, highlighting the perceived inconsistency, 10 machine guns for only 12 months. This line fueled the persistent snitch narrative that shadowed T.I. for years. Soon after his release, T.I. encountered another arrest 6 months later, involving pills resembling ecstasy and marijuana alongside his wife Tiny, resulting in an additional 11-month sentence. 50 Cent questioned why Tiny did not assume responsibility, prompting T.I. to defend his stance firmly in a Vibe cover story, declaring he alone would face legal consequences for his family, and labeling any man who hid behind his woman a coward. Eventually, the two spoke by phone and temporarily resolved matters. In December, 50 Cent told Vibe the heated conversation allowed them to move forward. Fast forward to 2021, when Verzuz battles gained massive popularity. On 50 Cent's 45th birthday amid the early COVID era, T.I. posted Instagram well wishes and challenged him to a Verzuz face-off, urging him to bring 20 records and face the consequences, while noting he understood if 50 Cent avoided it due to past losses like the chart battle against Kanye West for their 2007 September 11th releases, Graduation and Curtis. 50 Cent dismissed it lightly on social media and proceeded without engaging. T.I. persisted, however. On February 6, 2026, appearing on Nightcap with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco, T.I. reiterated his desire for the Verzuz and asserted 50 Cent wanted no part of it. Clips from $1 Million Worth of Game circulated, where T.I. clarified the matchup aimed to celebrate their catalogs, not compete destructively. He emphasized prior discussions in Los Angeles while promoting shows together, claiming an agreement existed until 50 Cent feigned confusion publicly. T.I. questioned 50 Cent's character for backing out rather than admitting reluctance. 50 Cent retaliated by resurfacing old clips from T.I.'s legal past, including a 2008 Crime Stoppers ad and testimony related to a 2008 murder case involving a friend, employing classic discrediting tactics instead of agreeing to Verzuz. He showed no interest in the battle, focusing instead on portraying T.I. as untrustworthy. The disagreement over a music event transformed into something deeply personal, encompassing families, federal records, and confrontations that captivated the internet. After T.I. declared lost respect for 50 Cent, the latter escalated on Instagram, reigniting the feud in February when T.I. expressed confidence in dominating a Verzuz.
50 Cent labeled him King Rat in comments, prompting T.I. to counter that only one was a rat in reality, referencing accessible transcripts and paperwork. He dismissed 50 Cent's excuses and demanded he participate or stay silent. 50 Cent intensified matters further by posting an unflattering photo of Tamika Harris, captioning it to warn T.I. against mentioning his name, perceived widely as disrespectful toward Tiny. Bringing a man's wife into the conflict crossed a significant boundary. The Harris family took it personally, with T.I.'s son King Harris responding first on Instagram, highlighting 50 Cent's past issues, including his 2000 shooting, domestic violence accusations, and more. King posted pointed content, such as a court photo of 50 Cent with captions accusing him of targeting women. The exchange darkened when King referenced 50 Cent's deceased mother, Sabrina Jackson, demanding a grave photo and insisting families remain off-limits. 50 Cent taunted King and Tiny further, reposting podcast clips disparaging the Harrises. The feud now genuinely reflected deep disdain, involving wives, children, and even a deceased parent, territory rap disputes rarely should enter.
Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, was drawn in after supporting Tiny on Instagram with praise for her feminine energy, beauty, and unbothered demeanor. 50 Cent posted her photo with a cryptic, mocking caption about things getting weird and involving albino kid's grandmother, drawing backlash for targeting women unnecessarily while ignoring the men involved. The conflict expanded beyond T.I. and 50 Cent to families and associates. While 50 Cent trolled via memes on Instagram, T.I. entered the studio, releasing a diss track titled War around February 22 per Complex as a warning and challenge without naming 50 Cent directly, but clearly aimed at him in response to the Tiny photo. The next day, T.I. followed with The Right One, a longer, harsher track over a trap beat, taunting 50 Cent's appearance, career shifts, and personal ties, including baby mother Daphne Joy's past with Diddy. He dissected 50 Cent's losses against rivals like Murder Inc., Cam'ron, Rick Ross, and Fat Joe, warning of dire ends. T.I. continued relentlessly, dropping What Bully and Lessons on February 25 and 26, totaling 4 diss tracks in roughly 5 days. In Lessons, he paired the release with a caption shifting from battle demands to calling out unresolved allegations, stating he no longer wanted 50 Cent to rap since it would be ineffective anyway, urging explanations instead. T.I.'s sons joined with their own diss tracks. King and Damani targeted 50 Cent harshly. King's video featured a t-shirt with 50 Cent's late mother's image, culminating in provocative gestures that drew approval from figures like Rick Ross. Damani's track sampled classics while addressing 50 Cent's family legacy directly. The Harris family united musically, boosting T.I.'s visibility. His track Let 'Em Know marked his first solo Hot 100 entry in over a decade. The situation escalated dramatically when King posted purported 2009 federal documents tied to the murder of Lowell Lottie Mack, a G-Unit affiliate, killed in connection to executive Jimmy Henchman Rosemond. The filing referenced an anonymous tip, allegedly from 50 Cent, accusing Rosemond of retaliation for an assault on his son, claiming fear for his life. King captioned it pointedly, questioning who Lottie Mack was and flipping the rat accusation. The post exploded online, challenging 50 Cent's long-standing narrative against T.I. Though similar documents had surfaced before and faced debunking claims, with Rosemond convicted in 2017 on independent evidence, the optics damaged 50 Cent in hip-hop culture, where any law enforcement interaction often equates to betrayal regardless of nuance. In response, 50 Cent deleted numerous posts targeting T.I., Tiny, and King from his Instagram, captioning one exit photo humorously about hurt feelings while boarding a private jet. This retreat contrasted his usual unyielding persona. The feud, starting over Verzuz, evolved into one of hip-hop's most personal recent conflicts, with diss tracks, family insults, and federal allegations. T.I. promoted his upcoming album, Kill the King, amid renewed chart success and family solidarity.
50 Cent avoided musical responses, sticking to social media trolling and business announcements like Power Universe updates, protecting his broader empire as a TV mogul and producer. Police even jokingly addressed public inquiries about the spat. Ultimately, what began as a Verzuz disagreement spiraled into legacy-defining warfare over credibility and authenticity in hip-hop. T.I. and the Harrises stood firm with music and documents. 50 Cent chose memes and deletions over bars. Whether he eventually replies musically, more tracks drop, or the allegations impact his brand remains uncertain, but the culture continues watching this intense veteran clash.